Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Joanna, certified Zentangle teacher. Today is day 17 of Inktober 2023. Today's tangle is Acropolis by Joanna Quincey, CZT. And this is day 17, so it's more than halfway through Inktober 2023. And today's tangle, I'm gonna do this on a piece of paper first. Exactly the way that Joanna is showing on a step out. So the list of tangles for the Inktober 2023 is in the show note or the comment section, and also from the list you can follow the link to the each tangle step out. So this looks like this tangle looks like it's designed to be a border tangle. So you create a space to tangle within, and you're going to add the semicircle, and this circle is not going to touch a line, the top part of the line. So you leave enough space to aura. So you're gonna add aura later. So you wanna leave enough space between this line and your little U shape or semicircle. And then you're going to connect these two U shape with kind of gently curved V shape. So this is gonna come from this side and come from this side, and it's gonna touch here. So if this helps, you can add a little dot in the halfway between these two semicircle, and you're going to gently connect these two lines. You want to create this kind of nice gentle curve as much as you can, depending on how your pen moves. You know, you may have slightly different shape, but I think it's not a big deal. I'm just gonna do a few on the edges too. And then you're going to aura. So remember, we left the space here. So you aura this side, and this aura is going to touch the top part like this. That's why you want to leave a little space when you're at the initial semicircle. And then in between these two lines, you're going to add V shape, this, and then you're going to add another set of lines. So this next line you can look at in a few different ways. You can see this as kind of deep V shape like this. You see like this deep V, and the end touches here. Or you can see this as an arch. So this arch is gonna come like this and create a deep V shape. So depending on what shape that you see, you may see this as a V, you may see this as an arch. And then the next line is going to be taking off from this part where the line is touching with each other, and you create another kind of aura-ish. So aura-ing this initial V shape and gently land. And then you are also this side too, and then you're going to ink in. I'm not gonna do a full ink in because this is just a quick demo. Ink in here and also ink in this space. Then it's gonna add some drama to this tangle. And based on the name, I guess I haven't read any story. I didn't have a chance to research, but I guess probably it's inspired by something that Joanna saw in Acropolis. That's what I imagine. So I'm gonna do this on a black tile with white pen. I'm not necessarily alternating black tile and gray tile with this year's challenge, but eventually I want to have the same number of black tile and same with gray tile. So I can start with border, or I think if I don't add initial border, like remember we started with initial border, I may have a little more freedom. So I'm gonna see if I can freehand, like with freehand, draw this kind of shape. So it's gonna be, I think, like this. So you have a U shape and then come down. So I just remove the border aspect from this tangle to see how that's gonna look. If without initial border, you can take this into any direction, but I'll stick to this kind of shape. And then aura, this line. So you may see my pen stop time to time. That's because I'm periodically checking my camera to make sure that I'm not going off camera, which I do often. I'm sorry. I get carried away and I go off camera, but I try to stay on camera as much as I can. And then you're going to add this V shape. So because I don't have this border at the bottom or top, I have a little more freedom. I have more space that I can kind of elongate this V shape, or I can create a different shape, right? Because if there was a line here, I had to stop my V shape here, but this gives me a little more opportunity. And then going to add, what's that, V shape going like this, right? So I think it was like this. And there was a line going this way in the original step out. But just gonna do a deep V shape, deep V shape, and I could do an arch here. Or since I have opening, I could turn this into a diamond shape if I want to, and perhaps the little dots in the middle, maybe little dots here too, and perhaps this side too. So this is, I think it's gonna be like this, and then I think I'm going to connect here, this, connect here, connect here. So it's a little different take on a border tangle. So as you can see, just because original tangle is introduced as a border tangle, it doesn't mean that you have to stick to it. You can turn border tangle into something else, or something else like very simple tangle like flax or muka into border. So it's a good idea when you learn a new tangle. I always try in a way that it's intended or introduced by the artist to really understand how it's done. And once I'm familiar with the original idea, I try to see what I can do with it, especially because this year I'm working in a bijou tile, so my space is very small, and I could, yes, I could do the border, but then I think it's gonna be kind of, I mean, it's fun to do just a border on a bijou tile, but it may look a little empty, so I decided to free up by removing initial straight lines, and it's gonna be a line here like this. So you can see as you go toward the edges, you kind of have to imagine what's missing, or is anything missing. This one, I think it will be fine. Yeah. So maybe I'll make these dots a little more prominent. And I could add another diamond shape to just take up a little more space with white ink to brighten up this. So when you start tangling, sometimes the hardest part is to know when to stop. It's fun to start, and at some point you have to say, okay, this is done, enough is enough. But sometimes, that's the hardest part, because you can keep going, you can keep adding this and that, but this is a very small piece. It's called bijou tile. If you don't know, bijou tile, it's about like 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches, 5 centimeter by 5 centimeters, something like that. So it goes really quick, even if you add it, you continue to add different element. So that's my pen work, and I switch to my white charcoal. Then we're gonna fill in here. And when you work on a black tile with white charcoal, just go really gently, so that you're not scraping the surface of the paper. And a little goes a long way, so you don't have to press down too hard. Just gently push the powder, the white powder, onto the paper. Okay, so the last one here I forgot. I think what I'm gonna do is to aura these lines. Kind of looks like almost like a leaf shape. Like I said, it's hard to know when to stop, right? I can keep adding more and more. And when I do white pen, sometimes you see how just a little bit of white ink where I don't want it to go, and also I try to separate where I feel like these elements should be not just touching each other, but like go over and under, kind of. So I'm gonna create a little bit of shadow here. So just a little bit of finishing touch. You are doing to make this piece look more complete. And also you can tangle over white with your black ink like this. You can add dots. So look for opportunity to layer as you tangle too. Okay, I had to find a place to add my chalk. Maybe I'll just do it in here. Thank you for watching and thank you for tangling with me. If you like my video, please subscribe to my channel and I will see you tomorrow for day 17. Bye now.